some rock and roll stuff here you can do with like using your wah pedal, or not. Either way, I'm using mine. But like what I'm doing right there, that main technique was I'm in an F sharp kind of position here. I'm using it as you would at the fourth though, which would be as these 16 frets of the B and E. So that little technique right there is like, I'm taking the 16 of the G and I'm bending and releasing it, and then I'm pulling it off to that 14. And then I'm getting the 16 of the D afterwards. I'm actually getting it with my middle finger, because then my ring is right underneath it to start the technique over again. But rather than being like super clean about it like that, I'm just being like sort of big and rock and roll sounding with it. Kind of thing, right? And see, again, you can take this and repeat these kind of techniques, right? And again, adding the wah in there adds a lot. So you can play around with that kind of technique. Another one in there too, you can this kind of thing is in the same position. I'm taking that 16 of the G and I'm bending it up using my ring finger, and then I'm hitting the 14 of the B with my pointer. All right. And then on the G, I'm pulling off from 16 to 14. And then I'm getting that 16 of the D with the middle again. So again, I'm in position with my ring right underneath it to start the technique over again. It's not to say you can't do that by just using your ring in both positions, but personally I like to use the middle in that kind of situation, so I'm not hopping the ring back and forth from one note to the very next really quickly. So for me that helps with speed and fluidity. And again, you can just repeat the technique like that. Again, going for that big rock and roll sound. Kind of messy is okay here. And you notice I've got like a fat distortion with some delay. I'm using my wah. Okay, so these are just some fun things you can play around with, some fun little techniques. You can do them anywhere. And these two particular techniques, they can just be in the regular minor pentatonic, like say you're here at A minor. Again. Alright. Alright, so these are some rock and roll-y, bluesy kind of. Okay, so something for you. Have some fun with it. Rock out. Peace.